Hello everyone, we are live with Grandmaster Judith Polgar. Today she has her simultaneous exhibition against the winners of the European Online Chess Championship Group B. That means players under 1700 rating. Good evening, Judith. You just press start, so the exhibition is actually on. How do you feel?
Hi, I'd like to welcome everybody, all the players who qualified and played very well in the online tournament. As we live new times nowadays, that chess is rocking online. So we are, I think, very fortunate that we have this opportunity, contrary to other sports, that we can still enjoy. So I welcome and wishing good luck for the participants and, of course, for the online viewers to have fun.
It's perfect to have you, and what an honor. And I think that all the participants are quite excited to play against you. And you can actually start playing because your clock is running. Some informations for our viewers. Judith is playing against 16 opponents, all with white. Their time control is 10 minutes plus 5 seconds per move. And Judith actually has 120 minutes more. So she has 130 minutes plus 5 seconds per move.
Yes, it may seem to be very much for my side. Maybe for the participants or the viewers can think that how is it possible that I have such a big advantage on time? But my time is ticking most of the time because my opponents has to be making very fast moves themselves. So even this way I may be in trouble, but we'll see. We just wanted to make sure that I'm not going to lose on time against anyone.
And a part of that, you're multitasking, you're also commenting, and this is quite difficult as well. So I think that it's better to have more time than less.
Yes, so far things are happening very fast as everybody is flashing out their moves.
A lot of Sicilian openings, as I see.
Yeah, but I played in some games not my classical e4 move, but I started with knight f3 and d4 as well. But yeah, Sicilian is a common choice by black here. I'm always surprised with the position when I play d4.
But it was bold to use 3 different openings, 3 different starting moves, let's say.
That's what I do many times on my summers, not to make it very boring or make all the moves the same starting e4, which actually I played most of my life in competitive chess. Or knight f3, c4, other moves as well, at least for a short time. h6 was unexpected here for me. Some Najdorf on the board already. Good King's Indian. Wow, someone is aggressive here.
Yeah, you're not the only one aggressive here. Because everyone knows that you're a very aggressive player you like to attack?
I haven't seen this move for quite some time. Some kind of dragon on the board. Oof, I haven't played this for a long time.
Usually there's d6.
Well, not that I was playing too much of any kind of position, as I retired more than 5 years ago.
But you had another one simul some days ago, again on lichess. So I think you're quite trained. Let's say you're prepared well for this one.
Well, maybe I'm a little bit more in training than before the last training. That's true. Or the last simul. Okay, finally a dragon on the board. But I see my opponents are fleshing out the theory.
Actually, in the previous Winaver, I've also watched one of your games against Knack, which was very, very, very constructive, I think.
Well, that was about,
I think in
30 years ago?
Yeah.
About 30 years ago.
And I actually played in Bullet myself. And then I posted, inspired by legendary Judith Polgar.
Thank you. Pausen on the board.
The evening is still young. We're in the opening in almost every game.
Yeah, we are still only move 7. And quite a lot of different openings are on the board. Yeah, in this position, I was playing quite a lot with from the other side. Let's put it that way. It was one of my favorite opening to play the Paulsen.
So now we will see how you will play against your favorite opening.
Yes, sometimes it's not easy to play against your own preparation, kind of.
But I noticed that all of your opponents play quite fast.
H5, this is a surprising move to me. But okay, it's taking away my square for my queen from G4. And also it doesn't want to allow me to gain space with my pawn to go H5.
Yesterday, Mr. Michalchishin said that it's always nice to play against the plans of your opponent. So if you think that he wants to play H5, put your pawn on H5. So it was...
Yeah, those are psychological weapons also. B5, I'm not allowing. Seems that I may win a pawn here. Now there is an interesting idea to play bishop f7. That's what I'm wondering. I don't have an analyzing board here, but bishop f7, king f7, knight e6.
You can, if you use your, but okay, I don't want to experiment on you right now while you're playing live. You can, for example, with your mouse in the right click, draw an arrow. And
okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking about. I'm hesitating to play it or not. I'm not sure it's good.
For example, your plan is, I guess, the square on E6. Just to explain to our viewers.
Well, okay, we do it for fun, right? If it works, I would be unhappy that I didn't make it. Yeah, after this kind of move, it's always this d5, which is someone is considering, but I think it would be too early to do that. Okay. Here I'm not going forward. Wow, H5 again. I'm not afraid of that.
But probably many of your opponents listen to you right now. So you're okay. They have like 15 minutes of delay. But we may see many H5.
Here I want to go b4. I think it's about time to take this pawn. Yeah, this had to be stopped before playing h3, but okay, if I let it to happen, what can I do?
Okay, there's no advantage of the pin right now, so.
Here I won a pawn. Of course, it's not so easy to convert it to victory, but to take a pawn, it's already good in those kind of positions. Like this one. Yeah, this became very sharp, and I have to watch out not to get mated.
As always, in positions like that in Dragon, one of the sharpest lines, I think, in the opening and openings in chess.
Yes, I was also playing when I was a kid with from the black side. Well, in this, I think I have some
connection problems.
I don't know exactly why it left, but it was only temporary. Okay. I don't want to take that knight. Yeah, black played knight b6 in order that after b4, I guess, that I don't have the square on a4 for my knight. And also the g4 pawn is protected.
And I would play before c3 immediately to somehow destroy your king's safety place. Before c3, sorry.
Okay. The black king is in the center, so.
Oh, there is an exchange which you took in the previous game, so.
Queen g4. I don't think I'm going to castle here. I think I will do differently. I want to keep my rook for other things.
I think I already imagined the maneuver that you're planning. But I will wait to see it happen.
Okay. Here I have a pawn down, but I will have maybe some chance to win back the pawn where I have a pawn down already. Yeah, here it's a good question whether I will have enough compensation, but I want to grab the e6 at some point.
Okay, there are the double pawns on C file, so I guess it's not so clear, the situation of the pawn up.
Yeah, black is playing very healthy here. He wants to go, or she, I don't know, I'm not sure, wants to go d5 in the center to break it up. So this is what I have to be careful.
Yeah, because after d5, there's probably an equality on board if the d file opens, but who knows?
Well, maybe I start to make some action.
Nice.
Well, this I'm happy that black had to go f6. Now I go d5 and the knight is under attack. I go straight forward. I did start competitive chess, but my style didn't change, I guess.
Yeah, but that is the nice thing, because we see a lot of sharp positions that need calculation. And it's like, you know, fight, 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 fight.
Yeah, these French winner kind of positions. I mean, if I look at the structure of my pawns, I can be very proud of it, but at least I have one extra compared to my opponent. There are some funny situations arising from that. I do something strange. Now I can grab this pawn. Yeah, d5 was expected. I'm not too surprised on this decision by black.
You calculatedly, so you knew that it was coming, but you also created some counterattack from the other side, and it will not be so easy, I guess.
Okay, let it be. Well, I'm going to sneak out with my knight. I played so many positions like this, similar to this one, what we are just having on the board, from Scheveningen or from Najdorf, pause and transpositions. So funny to see this position for me now.
Oh, you mean from the side of white, right?
From white side, yes. I had few games with black also, something similar, but mostly I was playing it from the white side.
I understand that your bishops are placed in that way to I'm sensing the bishop takes h7.
Yeah. Eventually, something like that is always in there, of course.
Yes. I see it coming. Something like that.
Well, I'm still far away from that, but eventually it may come. I had one of my most famous game was against the Hulak. I played when I was 13 in Amsterdam. That was a game which I'm very proud of. It was also Scheveningen with the two powerful bishops. It was a great attacking game of mine.
I would actually recommend to all of the viewers to write down some notes or rewatch this event so that they can study from your games or even check the games that you're mentioning, because they're quite educated.
Well, now G6 made some weaknesses for black. Yeah, there are a few positions actually which is more complicated than the closed Rai Lopez as this one. All the pieces are on the board. I also always like to play these positions with white. A lot of maneuvering, but still preparing a lot of tactics at the same time. And there is a classical plan to play knight h2 and possibly to knight g4.
There is a serious problem with bishop on c8, as in almost all French variations. And you somehow stalemated him. Yeah, here is the maneuver with the rook.
Yeah, that was already expected, but now my opponent is countering me. I feel something will happen here. Some firework kind of stuff.
But that is why we are here, to see the fireworks on board.
Here, I guess white took over in advantage. Also counterattack. Instead of grabbing my bishop, my opponent attacked my knight. But that's fine. I have a nice spot to go with my knight. I won that pawn. Well, in this position, I have to be sharp, not to get in trouble, I guess. Or maybe I'm already in trouble. Black is very active.
Okay, probably he wants to play something like f5, f4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that plan myself. I think I misplayed something already. But okay, there are some situations when things are not going on your way.
Wow, here comes the storm. Or something like that.
Yeah, it's expected. Some stormy stuff.
I didn't expect that.
No, that things are going not on my way there.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Wow, G5. I think I grabbed that one. Yeah, this bishop b4 was a good move, I must say, to eliminate my knight. I would be more happy to have it on e4 already. And actually, I had the opportunity, I think, but I missed that.
Yeah, because probably he will also, yeah, there's no way to protect that knight in a proper way.
Well, there is a way, and maybe that's what I have to do, I think.
Before,
But okay. Yeah, I had some tactical idea here to play knight d5, but I'm not sure it is so good that as I thought at first. But okay, why not? Let's do it. Well, this bishop can be dangerous eventually.
yeah.
Someone takes on d4, the king is not the best placed on h7, so that will be my target.
That black king is not in a good place, I can say. I wouldn't like to be in black's shoes.
Well, here I wouldn't change either. Well, now knight g4 is a threat, so I have to be careful on that. Okay.
So we have king f1 and king f8.
Well, I think these days it's nothing special to have such a king.
It's not weird.
Yeah, in these positions, knight on e5, of course, it is something that that's the soul of black's position. But I think it should be not enough. But I'm not sure that my last move was such a good move, to be honest. Yeah, this I was expecting. It's a strong move. This was a problem I had expected. Good move by black to go knight d7. I want to get rid of the e5 knight. I don't hide my
You mentioned it before.
plans.
Black is preparing some pressure on d4.
And not even only pressure, he just wants to grab it, I guess.
Yeah.
So I have to figure out some idea on that one. Yeah, there are quite a lot of tactics, which I don't like it from this side.
I always try to guess your move. Of course, I'm not always successful on that.
Maybe sometimes it's better looking at this game, for example.
Yeah. But I'm also searching for the tricks and, try to set up some tricky, let's say, mini combinations for the, but yeah, that situation is quite difficult.
Okay. I don't like passivity, but what could I do now? Yeah, this was kind of the only move, but it's just good enough.
Here's the uncomfortable position. Let's say the not so nice.
I think it's about time to sacrifice my rook. Yeah, here knight h5 was also kind of expected, so knight f4 is the plan, but I think I will not allow that. Well, for now, I move back here. Yet a7 was under attack as well, so that's why I guess b6 was played from by black side.
Yeah, but still, probably he needed to play something else first because.
No, it's I understand it because after rook e6, queen b2 takes this pawn, and I would not want to give that away. Yeah, in such a position, you have to be very much alert. What is really going on here?
In all of your position, to be frank,
Yeah, it's better to follow what's going on.
And here probably you will continue your plan, I guess, as mentioned before.
Actually, I'm hesitating. Should I continue it already here? To play knight g4 or to play something else? Because this is also quite tempting.
That was my second thought. Okay, so I started guessing in the proper way. Oh, this will be an interesting game also.
Yes, I have a pawn up, but still the knights are very strong. So here, there are a lot of weaknesses. I have this intermediate move. Check soon. Okay, I think it's about time to take actions. Finally to castle, it's also nice.
Actually, your opponent, Maharamoglu, is the one who is with us. Hello. I
Hello.
now checked my lists. And he also played against Navarra, David, yesterday. And he drew, if I recall correctly.
Okay. Trying to hold on here. I think it's about time to play c5 is strong. I had a very similar position to that position. When I come back, I will tell about that game. Well, why not to go? Oops.
Oops.
Oh my, what did I fall into? Nice idea.
Quite interesting, but
yeah, I gave this opportunity by playing my last move knight f5. So if I take the knight, then c2 check, which actually I most likely have to allow. So I will have to sack my queen. Which I'm not so upset about, but I was not planning on this, I have to admit. Okay. Well, I think it's about time to exchange those pieces. I could take back simply the bishop, but I think I prefer to attack the queen.
yeah, because almost all black pieces are smothered, so
Okay, I will try to go here. Let's exchange the rooks. I think I try to grab the knight on h5. Okay, here I have a queen up. But in this position, I still have a difficult position, I must say.
Samad is with us, so I will not express my fears openly.
But I see he's in good mood. I would be with such a position too.
Yes, he's in good mood. Good.
But there is a lot to fight for here still. Okay. Yeah, this move can be done because if rook f7, then the queen h4, my pawn can be grabbed. So that is something I'm not gonna give. So in this position, I had a very similar position against Movsesian back in the World Cup, I think 2011, if I remember well. And I was playing with the black side, and I won the game actually. So
don't tell us the way that
it was not exactly the same position, but it was very similar, extremely similar. It's kind of funny. And I remember that my opponent was thinking that, well, it's no big deal, it's roughly equal, different color bishop, etc. And I found some good ways for black. Actually, I will also check it. How much was it similar to this? Okay. I have time for many things here, so I will still double my rooks. Does it count the touch move in Simul if I just touch the pawn on the...
Of course it doesn't count. After painting. Most of the times when you touch, I understand what you want to play. That's why I comment.
No, but okay, I touched it. Well, I did it, I think, in other games also. It's only that now I recognized it. That how is it on an online game? Is there any rule or ethics on that online nowadays?
No. After all, if we were not live, nobody can see you. So I think you can touch your pieces, and you can also do. Oh.
Okay, someone is really want to attack my pawn on d4, but for the moment it's not takeable. Okay, there is some showtime here. And finally my plan, I could execute the queen trap.
Yes, queen on g4 with knight on f5 in a close position. Not so nice.
Well, here also there are so many tactical opportunities. It's not so easy to resist. But why should I, right? After all, it's a simul.
And apart from that, you never held back. So I think it's nice that you go for it.
Well, here I have a queen down, but this is not a real queen down.
Okay, it's not a queen.
I have a pawn, I have a knight.
Two pawns. It's rook, knight, and two pawns for queen, so I think it's a good compensation. I don't see how it gets back something. Okay.
I have different alternatives here. Okay, it's a pawn. Okay, I go for it. F5, I did exactly the same kind of moves. F5, which is strong. I have to admit that it's strong.
Play against the white colored
Against
bishop.
Movsesian, yeah. It was extremely similar. Yeah, Rook D3, I was expecting this move. I thought so. Okay.
The pawn on c6 looks tempting somehow.
Yeah, at some point it could be tempting. But maybe I go solid. Oops. Black is not rushing to castle in this game, it seems.
And I think he's one of your opponents who will get in time pressure because the game was still very young and he almost spent most of his time, like 75%.
It's not clear. What should I do here? Well. Yeah, now for some reason this was my plan. Yeah, black squares are weak here. Finally, I gained the pawn back.
Oh.
This is not pleasant, I have to admit.
But expected, I think.
Yeah. Well, knight on h6 can be tricky. I don't let it go to g4. Here some dangerous things can happen.
Well, he gathers all of his pieces and
Okay, let's play dangerously.
oh,
There I'm standing fine.
yes. I think it's coming to an end or something like that. You couldn't resist.
And no, I also didn't have so much interesting choice. Yeah, this does not look good. F4 had its risks. Understandable that black wants to get rid of my knight on f5. Now black can get in trouble here, because maybe there can be a pin.
I really like this position.
Which side?
Your side, because I think that you will find.
I also like the position, but the only little small problem is my pawn is hanging, which is not a huge problem, but it's still existing problem. And there are a lot of ideas. Which pawn to push, for example?
There is the advantage of the bad A8 bishop that doesn't play, so you're like...
yeah, but when I start moving my pawns, it can start...
can be activated.
Take actions, yeah. But there are quite a few. Opportunities here for white. Oh, okay. F5, yeah. It's very difficult to look for opportunities here for black. Oops. Well, there is not much to do here than to resign.
Oh.
No, I don't want to offer a draw here, but I have to see how to resign.
It's
the flag, no? Yeah.
Yes, the flag. Exactly. You must press it 2 times.
Twice. Yeah.
Twice.
Okay. Good game. I played serious mistakes in the beginning, the
Bravo,
opening, so yeah. Okay. No, I didn't take my knight. Now I found something good that I'm happy with.
Okay. Does the opponent follow your steps as in the game with Movsesyan?
I will have to check it how I played, but I played somehow different plan, but f5 was very important, unfortunately. I can be easily in trouble in such a position. That is possible. I thought about this, that my opponent could go knight g3 when I played knight e2. Fortunately, I had this thought. But it's not obvious that it's deadly dangerous for me. It might be.
Of intermediate moves here, which you need to calculate, I guess. But
Yeah, you don't like the dragon bishop.
I was wondering if you could take the d6 pawn in the previous game, but I'm not quite sure. There's too much hanging.
Yeah, that was also possible. I was checking it for a short time. Yeah, maybe that was better. I don't know why I eliminated that. I saw it, but okay. This is such a beautiful position for white. I don't know if I'm going to ruin it, but there are so many possibilities. Lots of options. But eventually I have to make actions. That's true. Yeah, now I could blunder if I would go knight c4 takes, and then bishop d7. But that's not my plan now. But at the end, I have bishop e4. Rook c8, bishop b7. Okay, still I go for it.
I was thinking of e4, just, breaking those pawns, but I'm not sure again if it was the correct plan. Oh.
Yeah, this was possible. On e4, b5 would be the move, I think.
And b3, for example, and then you try to attack the pawns, but I'm not sure.
Ah, knight d5 is also possible. This is better than the other one, true.
Black wants to set a trap.
There are a lot of traps. True. I think I ruined this one.
You want to get in from the back door. Nice.
Okay, here's something nice at least.
You also won a position. You have an opponent who forfeit. So I just checked with the Simu to inform you.
How many games are still running? Can you help me with that?
Yeah, sure. Give me a second, please. You have 14 games playing, 1 win and 1 loss. But okay, you have...
Well, I think
No,
sorry, I can't accept the draw.
Yeah.
Here, I have too much of a good position. Winning position, actually.
They have like 15 minutes. Sorry for that.
Wow, what a tactics. I blundered, I guess, but I don't know. That's a good one.
You wanted to offer draw to the previous one, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't.
No, you didn't, because you need to first offer the draw.
First offer a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that there are different patterns.
But we will get probably to that game.
Yeah, I mean, we are just repeating moves already for a few moves. Fell into this perpetual check.
And here we have a lethal double attack. You actually drew that game with the perpetual.
It's fold repetition, or?
Yeah, it's already completed. So you have another 13 games ongoing.
Oops. I didn't want to show that. I just want to grab that. Probably I was a little over optimistic.
everything is pinned. Wow. Okay, I cannot understand why your opponent offered a draw there.
To lose, it's never late, right? You can always resign. This was my plan.
Some of the players are in time trouble, but you still have a lot of games.
Oh, yeah. Now I see.
But they have the chance to think while you're thinking one of the other games. So there's their advantage.
It seems such an amazing position, and it's still not so simple as I would want it to be.
Yeah, that knight is a killer knight on e6.
Yeah, it seems I forgot that.
Wow.
It should be already over in this position for black, and I think it is, but still.
I trying to find the mate somehow, somewhere. I was wondering if you'll go to the end game with knight and 3 pawns against the rook.
Where?
Yeah, in the previous game.
Well, I went to the end game.
If he changed just the queens.
That's what's gonna happen, no?
I think, yeah, it's knight and 3 pawns against a rook. Huh? Something like that. It was.
I took queen e6.
Yes, and he can take on e6.
And knight e6, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have 2 pawns only.
Yes. Two pawns, knight and 2 pawns. Yeah. So you have 10 ongoing games. You have 4 wins. We have another 2 forfeits. Okay.
Huge fighting spirit.
I think that everyone wants to fight against you. That's why we see so many sharp positions. And it's like you try to find how to resolve this.
Maybe that was not the best solution by me, giving that pawn.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it was not me who was playing for a win.
It's actually very interesting when you see how you convert games that were completely attacking, very offensive, very aggressive, into end games with just a pawn up, and you know that it is an easy win. I think you have two of, okay, the one the opponent resigned.
Yeah, okay, but I should have been easier this one, this pawn end game. To be honest, that should have been somehow done better by me. Did I really play f5 here?
Yes. And I was also wondering, but
I don't know why I played that. I mean, I had to play king b2, so I have knight c5 properly.
yeah, and I was wondering, and I said, okay, probably you don't see something. Okay, let's not forget that you're playing for more than 2 hours, and it's very difficult having all these positions switching automatically one after another.
I blundered here, but I had a bad position already. It was a pity with this game.
Yeah, it was very...
Yeah, even here I could still blunder if I would be taking on f6. But I give check first.
Yeah, so that he doesn't have rook g8. There are only 6 games still continuing. You have 6 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. And as we can see, although your opponents are having time pressure, you are the one whose time is actually decreasing because you're thinking and they're thinking at your time. That is the tricky part of this online simultaneous exhibitions.
It's not easy to win winning positions. This is the funny thing.
Wow. It is like the goalkeeper came to the attack, watching your king connect.
Yeah, but I like my king there.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Okay, I resign. I don't test time. How many games is still running?
I think 3, but let me check. 3. Yes, I'm correct. You have 8 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses.
Oh, well, I may lose it, but let it be.
Okay, I think this guy should resign, but I cannot understand why he still plays. Sorry for that comment, but I'm always against playing with material down.
It's allowed.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't win this yet.
Well, it is about time.
But finally, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I misplayed it again.
But then the opponent also misplayed.
Yes.
That is the last one playing.
This is the last one?
Yes, we have no other. Yesterday we also had the last game was like rook down, if I recall correctly. So and the simul is complete.
Over.
Well done, Judith. Actually, I think you scored 11 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses. That's quite good.
Well, some of the opponents played very well. The fighting spirit was very high in all games, and apart from a few games, it was serious middle games and some interesting situations.
Too much calculation?
Yeah,
No.
it was a lot of calculation, but usually in Simul, I don't spend too much time on calculation. I go by intuition, and of course, when you are not an active player, the intuition fades away a little bit. But there were some interesting challenges and complications, ups and downs.
But that's, let's say, the thrill of the game, right?
Yeah.
I know that you have something else to go on, and I'm very thankful that you actually increased the time control for yourself. And okay, the event take a little bit longer, but I think that we all enjoyed your games. They were quite educative and didactic, and hopefully all of your opponents will learn from their mistakes.
I hope so, that they enjoyed it and they take away something important.
Thank you, Judith, very much for being with us today and for playing with the winners of the Group B from the European Online Chess Championship. Hopefully, we will see you soon again on board, or maybe, you know, close, not so far away and digitally. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All the best for you too. Thanks. Bye.